Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. We're going to be playing some Honkai Star Rail. Quickly doing an audio check. Sounds like we're able to be heard. I don't think I'm getting any audio, but I think it's actually my PlayStation that's not doing any audio. That's kind of weird. Yeah, there's no audio coming from the PS5. I've never had that issue before. I'm gonna try to fix this. One moment. Alright, I think that fixed it. Somehow, well, I mean, it's not somehow. I think that I plugged in my Switch controller into the PS5 in order to charge it at some point in time. And by at some point in time, I mean literally right this second, because my Switch is currently plugged into my PS5. And that caused it to think that that should be a reasonable place for the audio input and also audio output. Which it clearly is not. But hey, how could it know that? I plugged in a mysterious USB-C to it. Alright, never mind this. I was doing some adventure missions. We're gonna start off with some farming. But not too much. I gotta do my weeklies tomorrow, so.
My strength isn't what it was. Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Don't let me down.
Dragons soaring above the lands! This is permanence!
You can't run! Too slow. Show me what you can do. I'll give you... Never hesitate! Time for a lesson. The fearless knows not fear. Too slow. Bending the rules. Fangs and claws got dull. Time for a lesson. I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
It's kind of hurting a lot.
Bending the rules. Too slow. Time for a lesson. Found me. Fangs and claws got dull. The fearless knows not fear. I won't do. Bending the rules.
I think that's enough. You said it's in 11 hours. I will definitely be playing more closer than 11 hours from now. Anyone see the YouTube video they just put up on the Hoyo Lab or the Star Rail official YouTube channel about the new upcoming currency wars? Should be pretty nice.
A short respite, then time for the next fight.
I really want Tribby here. Who do I want instead of this? Kind of want someone that doesn't actually need skill points. All these characters kind of really want skill points. But does she start with stacks or no? Kind of like a fake Robin. I like the idea of like, you know, going around and reversing time on like this and that. Like it's gonna make a difference. But when there's like so much stuff that's been destroyed. Whoa. These nymphs have been around for a while. But
Sometimes it's nice to slow down a bit.
yeah, look at that. How eerie. This should be where, like, everyone is, right?
Where did everyone go?
I'm gonna do most of this off stream. Interesting. But the lion's no longer sentient? I feel like there's like a certain amount of dramatic utility in going around picking up like these handful of things.
Nice. But surely there's something better out there.
36 times 5, that's like 180 jades. Is one pull. Miss Dazes. Who's Miss Days?
There's no shortage of ambrosia.
Can't play Seal Slammers in this version of the world.
There's no shortage of ambrosia.
Okay, so if I help out these guys in the dawn, then I can also resurrect them during the day. I'll do the holy candle stuff afterwards. Definitely been this way, and I know because I've done all this. Yep.
There's no shortage of ambrosia. Sometimes it's nice to slow down a bit.
Oh, that's what I should put instead of Asta. I should put Topaz. Just make sure that she actually has relics. $85.99. That's pretty good. That's good enough for what I need.
Nice. But surely there's something better out there.
How are we doing? Only 10 so far? Wow, that is not very much. Hey there, Wobster. I mean, this is not really supposed to be the main event right now anyway. No, complainer! Thought I was gonna get squished. No! Yeah, he's back. Ooh, golden scapegoat. Can't say no to that. I will say no to the memory fragment. I need to end on blue, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoops, 6, 7. I mean, I can still salvage this, right? No, I actually cannot. I need to end up on the blue for real. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, okay. Ooh, yeah, it's a good thing I have Numpy here. I would not have found this one, probably. Maybe.
Oh, free stuff.
Hello there, Marky. Welcome back. We're just doing some treasure hunting. Even though we should be doing the story already. You know, save the world and all that. But I figure since Phainon's about to create the Era Nova, I may as well loot the previous world. You know, they can't take it with them, you know? That implies that there's a Dolos Rogue 1. I did complete some missions off stream. I finished a whole bunch of the ones from 3.0 and 3.1. There was one where I was like helping a heartbroken Dromus. There was another one where Crimnoan fell in love with a Akaman. And their families didn't like each other. And another one where an old man told me to go to the Grove and figure out what happened to the people that were there, and it turns out they all died because of course they did. But, you know, he just wanted some peace, so I gave him a dagger. I suppose knowing is better than not knowing. I am about to start 3.4 because I finished 3.3 at the end of last stream. I guess really in the middle of last stream because I did some exploration after the stream was over. No, not I Was Once in Arcadia. That's when a Crimnoan fell in love with a Titankin. This one was love in the time of Akama, probably, I think.
Hard work pays off.
I don't think that the quest log has a list of things you've previously done, except for the things in Fate's Atlas. Let's see if any of them made it into Fate's Atlas. Nope, none of these missions seem to have been significant enough to have made it. Nope, none of them. Did I complete all events? Well, I completed all events. So like I finished Try Not to Laugh and Colorful Mayhem and Nice Weather for Dromas. And I'm all caught up on the conventional memoirs. So like I've done all of these. So if you're talking about like events, then yes, I've done all the events. But if you're talking about all of the adventure missions, I'm not quite close with that. Yeah, the one with the relatives tried to kidnap her. I did that one. Currency Wars is going to be an event similar to Simulated Universe, where every week there's going to be, you know, more stuff to do. It's going to be similar to the, well, I guess the UI is going to be similar to the Fate collab event, where you basically had to have a shop and you buy your next characters. And I think that they play on auto. I think that I don't think it's necessarily literally called an auto chess, because I think that's there are more things in that genre of game that Currency War is missing. But I think that you won't have much control over what the characters do, besides just who you buy and where you place them. There was a YouTube video that Stario just put out today, like a couple of hours ago, maybe 1 hour ago, that kind of went over the mechanics for it. Oh, right, let me get Zagreus back here. Stay out of this, Ornix. I would never say such a thing to Bartholos. Is that what happened with all the future regions? Like, if Bartholos is dead now, I mean, is it all going to be projections from here on out, where we just kind of slowly learn about? I should probably like get a move on in the story. That all looks very ominous. Those meteors kind of flying out of the Dawn device. Also, is that a Stellaron in there? Oh, well, no, they called it a scepter. I think I kind of know what a scepter is. I think that has to do with golden gears. And what's the thing called? Not Divergent Universe, but that other mode in Simulated Universe. I have like probably 70% of the details I need for that. But I think that they'll spell it out for me, because I don't think they write the script for people that actually know the lore. Ah, right. Unknowable domain, that's what it was. Thank you for that. Ooh, golden scapegoat. Gotta do that. Ooh, I have to end on Yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was kind of simple because I was an odd number away and I needed to waste one movement. Ooh. Are you still running? Ooh. Major restock. Ooh. Bought out the store. I don't know about the scepter. Is that a spoiler? No, was the end of 3.3, where projections of Herda and Screwlum showed up and said it. Will there be more items later? Nope, that's it. I mean, this is kind of like the end of time, so... Unless the world resets itself. That's interesting wording. I've got nowhere else to scavenge more weird and wonderful things for you. You must have tons of memories to spare. I still do, technically. Where is the location of this? This is what you end up being at in the middle of the 3.3 story. So this is Akama, basically. But after everything's gone horribly wrong. Excuse me, Mr. Dromus. Oh no, Marcus died? Oh man. Is that the guy that sat next to him that hated him so much? Oh, I just walked right past this trying to get to the other treasure chest. Okay, you're on 3, you finished 3.6. So I'm not spoiling any of your playthrough stuff. I don't think I remember who Bolaris is. So, the braggart over there, the guy that I was upset that he died, he had something go wrong with him where he like thought that he was fighting the Black Tide monsters, but he might have been killing his own humans, like his own friends. It's not entirely clear whether he actually was fighting the Black Tide monsters that his comrades had become, or whether he is slowly succumbing to the Black Tide corruption and sometimes sees visions of killing his own people when he thinks of their monsters. Which I think is kind of cool. That is left to be ambiguous. Because he's the only survivor, so there's no one else to argue one way or the other. Oh, what a complicated looking shape. Let's see if I can simplify that. Looks like I just need to do this. How do I get the middle part to work out? I guess I had to put this kind of like so. And then maybe like this. Yeah, let's head up to the library. And I think, is that enough? Yeah, we've done 30 minutes so far. We can keep on going a little bit more. I do have a designated like portion where I was supposed to explore at the end of the stream, but at this point I think that this will be the exploration we do for this stream. Lots of treasure chests. Oh, this is the fountain with the music lyre. Okay, she's still playing. That's nice. I think I've been here before, but I did not actually collect this because I didn't know that that was actually interactable. Right, because my room is right here, right? Yeah, I thought so. So it looks like I should be able to interact with that. That's okay.
Hard work pays off.
How are we doing now that we've gotten the top third? Pretty good. Only 14 left. Load faster, PS5, please. Some of the achievements are pretty difficult. I would agree with that. I do try to get as many as I know how to do at least.
Another project over the finish line.
I don't have time to start a new adventure mission.
Oh, free stuff.
Is it possible an accident has happened? So, is this world going to end?
Any plans after this? What?
Hard work pays off.
Sure, it's just kind of come very quickly.
Oh, free stuff.
Whoa. Need to end on blue, it looks like. And then I need to like drop them down a blue. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This makes no sense at all, actually. I need to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like already planned out how I was going to get down there, and then I was like, there's no way for me to get back up. So then I realized that actually I needed for my shadow to get down there instead. Do I still use 4-star characters? I almost used a 4-star character today. Because I had... Why are there enemies here? Are they... Can I fight them? Oh, that's an adventure mission. I don't have time for it to start one of those. I had Tribby on this team, and because Tribby's really strong, and I was planning on, you know, keeping her around, but since most story missions or most story battles are over pretty quickly, Tribby's actually not that great unless you use her skill and ultimate, and that's like, you know, a lot to use up every single story battle. So I was like, who is someone that buffs immediately without, you know, using skill points? So I tried to use Asta because she has some attack bonus, but that wasn't worth it because I can just use Topaz and then just use Proof of Debt, and that'll be just as good. Let's see how many of these people ended up living. Looks like the potter didn't live. The youth hand owner didn't live either. The fruit basket person that was Persephone's mother didn't make it. The garment lady didn't make it either. I suppose some of these people could have been displaced, but I'm going to assume the worst because a lot of really bad things happened in quick succession. Yeah, the only confirmed dead are the ones whose ghosts I see. But I think this is more than that, because you can die, but the people who are faded out in blue are the people whose memories are being lost. So it's actually like even worse than dying in this world, or really in any world, even in IRL. Yeah, I don't think you guys should... Can I stop you guys from doing this? I really can't. These guys are getting mugged. I can't stop them, even though I'm the Galactic Baseballer. I suppose I could just like save the whole world by, you know, starting Era Nova. Maybe if I'm quick enough, I can actually stop that mugging from happening. As I continue to, you know, loot the place. Stealing from nobody, totally okay. Stealing from somebody, that's a different story. It's gonna be really upsetting when in the middle of, as part of like the actual story that we're going to be doing, we have to go through all of this anyway. Was that person there before? I don't think they were. Am I like saving lives by gathering these torches? Hey, it actually made it through the YouTube filter.
Is it possible that we're finding the others in grief?
Yes, I was right. More people are actually appearing as a result of me lighting fires. Let's see how we're doing on our first pass through. Oh, there are 20? That's so many. Oh, we've almost explored the whole area too. We're definitely gonna have to use some memory shards here. Or like actually pay attention.
Ooh, free stuff.
Who's this? Oh, I think I know Petros. That's the guy that cooks, right? The mountain dweller that always has a crowd around him. Sorry to see him go as well. Alright, that's our first pass through. How'd we do? We missed one treasure chest and one spirit thief. Not too bad. Wonder if they're one and the same. They shouldn't be, because I wasn't able to use my, wonder where it would be. Let me think here. I'm pretty sure I covered every area. I'm gonna guess it's up here, maybe. Time to find out. Oh, it's actually in my room. Well, that'll explain why I didn't find it. I can just ignore you, right? Alright, good. Wow, you were asleep for a very long time. That's so funny.
Hard work pays off.
No idea where the spirit thief is. Unfortunately, I can't use the Herda's treasure seeker in order to find it. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to interact with things all over the map until I happen to get it. Alright, let's collect all this stuff now. Wow. I actually don't have materials for certain things. I can't believe it. Alright, I think it's time to do some story stuff.
Please stay close to us. We need to rendezvous with Lord Don Hung.
Have I ever E6 a pull character? No, I haven't. My highest is E1. I have E1 Huohua, E1 Sunday. And that's it, I think. I think that my next threshold is going to be E1 Topaz. I'm going to use the Golden Companion Spirit on her because I currently have E0. I'll get E1. And then probably after that it'll be like E2 Face Shower or something.
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
There he is! Lord Don Hung!
Quick, we must assist him!
Don't turn your back to the Flame Reaver.
What are you doing here? Where's Phainon?
We are under Lord Phainon's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost. Leave this to me and the Holy City Guards. Zeph, take them and go.
You cannot take the Flame Reaver. You
Wait,
were
Velocity.
barely named
That
NPC.
Black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place, not moving at all.
Oh, okay, that's good. Maybe you can take him then.
No! Don't get too close. That thing's black flames are burning hot. I don't know what's happening, but leaving is the best option.
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us.
Phainon, is he going to be all right?
Believe in his resolve to save Akaman.
May as well. I wonder if it's because I'm on PS5, but it seems like the water parts more quickly. Okay, it's just, it was random, I guess. The water, you know, waits, basically the waterfall is there in order to act like a loading zone, so you can like run against the water, and then if it loads faster, it opens up faster. If it's slower, it opens up slower.
Pursuing us. Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trine's sentry gate is just outside the city. Let's keep moving.
I feel the same. Someone should stay and help Phainon complete Aranova. For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of action. We need more information.
On that note, I have a proposal.
Who's there?
I hope to convey a message to the two nameless.
Screwlum.
Mr. Screwlum?
It's first time interacting in the actual story.
Stand down.
Up until now, he's only been in the simulated universe and such.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived in time to stop that black-clad one from harming you further.
Okay, so you were the one that stopped the
So it was you.
Flame Reaver. That's kind of impressive, actually.
Rest assured, Madame Herta and I have come here for the sake of Amphorius.
You two know this anti-Catherine? Does he come from the same people as Counselor Lygus?
Don't worry, guard. This gentleman is an ally of the Trailblaze. Would you mind giving us a moment to speak in private?
Of course. We'll wait nearby. Please, stay safe.
Those two should not be as apprehensive as they are about Lygus or any
I
other
fully
anti-Catherine
understand your situation.
slash
For
Intellitron.
now, the only thing I can do is temporarily freeze that black-clad one in place. Time is limited, so I'll
As
keep
far
this
as they
brief.
know, well, okay, I guess maybe because they're allies of Phainon, and he's like, they're part of his most trusted guard, they're going to be less happy about the Council of Elders.
The place where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria, an experimental field of a certain eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly falling into a third path. Destruction.
Destruction.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues unchecked on this course, a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis, and emerge from the surging tides. The cosmos as we know it will suffer irreversible consequences.
It doesn't matter, we've killed plenty of Lord Ravagers before.
The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Lawfu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is...
Well, we've fought a Doomsday Beast, which I don't think is a Lord Ravager, and Fantilia was only like an astral projection of actual Fantilia, so maybe it would be more deadly.
the Eon of Erudition. Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make. For one of you nameless to stay behind on Amphorius, acting as an informant, in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
I mean, the math's like you're trying to make us choose.
Mr. Screwlam, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
Look at this, if you would. This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person.
Looks like Firewall's coming back up.
Being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. 1. Intellectron named Ligus. Possibly the primary culprit behind everything. 2. Bertha discovered a clue. This march has already been drawn into Amphorius.
Oh my. The trio coming back together? What patch is this again? So we did Hyacine Cypher. Who was after Hyacine Cypher? Was it Evernight Donghong PT?
Cold. It's freezing.
And
Hold
then
on. Am I?
Saridra Hysolence?
This is way too strange.
Oh, this is Phainon and Fate. Okay, so that's...
Everything's spinning. And I can see webaboos flying around.
March voice for the first time in quite a
I
while.
was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I... When did I... That's it! She warned me about this place right before Clipop
Oh, we're on the
her.
path, what do they call this
No.
place? The...
Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path? Have I done something crazy without remembering? Unless forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing Mr. Yang's shoulder massager counts. Hold up. No way! Stepping onto the path of elation can't be this simple.
I like how meta aware she is of this.
Child of remembrance, step forth into the depths of the path space.
Path space, that's what it was called.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out. If you're there, just come out and talk, okay? You're freaking me out. I can't even think straight. Hold on. Is that a gate?
Cast aside your fears. Step forward through the gate of memory.
The voice. Is it showing me the way out?
Now, interestingly, the last event that I did right before doing Amphorius, I think, was actually the March 7th event, companion mission, where we like go into our memories and something's weird and there's like an evil march, and eventually a memo keeper is like, you know, you should stop looking into the past.
No, don't fall for it. They're lying to you. Turn back now.
And here's the evil march that I'm assuming there's something
Another
like
voice? Who now?
locked away some of her memories for her own protection. It's a pretty common anime trope.
Wait, Master Diviner? From the Wafu? Fush? Master Diviner, what brings you here? And you, Miss Messenger, do I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March. A pleasure to see you, Miss March.
That's it! Master Diviner used the Matrix of Prescience to help me search for my memories.
I always wonder, like, what happens if you go into these stories without doing some of the companion missions or other adventure missions, whether there's, like, alternate text in case you never actually did the companion mission because it was completely optional.
And you, Miss Messenger, we met in that memory space. You said to me, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future.
Your memory serves you well. March, I conducted some experiments with the 6-phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past. Now, we might be able to bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history. The Master Diviner is right. Continue down this path, and you'll be able to find your lost memories at the end. Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
The situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection. She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
The Garden of Recollection.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So, I just walk through that gate?
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your memories! That voice again. Don't let those bad people deceive you! The gate. Now it's... you two? Hey guys! What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are.
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Marge, you should already be skeptical. Don Hung has never sounded this excited ever about anything.
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh! What's Team Trailblaze without its star member? Wait a sec. You might look like you two, but...
We understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this Neuralink to reach you.
The Garden's allies? You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
This seems very
Keep going, March.
skeptical.
Find your past. Wake up. And travel with us again.
That sounds really tempting. Finding my past and continuing to trailblaze new worlds with you?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it? Follow us. Let's go through that gate together.
The computer glitchiness
Step into your past, March.
is suspicious.
Find your true self.
I wasn't really thrown off by Fu Xuan because she's kind of acted like Fu Xuan still, but like the Don Hung and Trailblazer here are not their normal selves, and it makes me like not want to continue. Obviously, this is the only thing I can do. I can't go backwards, so.
Wait up! Slow down! Those words sound so sweet. But keep your eyes open. Don't let them fool you.
Who are we gonna run into next? Himiko, Mr. Yang?
At last, I finally caught up.
It's March and March. Cyrene.
Hey, are you all right?
But it would be very difficult to tell them apart.
I'll be okay. Just not used to running around. Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision?
This I trust. There's no glitching. March has never met Cyrene, so there's no reason for her to like there's not someone like connecting, doing a neural link or whatever to access her memories and make a new character so that she's more trusting of them.
Wait, that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings?
We met Cyrene at the end of 3.3 when Phainon went into the Vortex of Genesis and Lygus was there waiting for him, and then he was about to start the ceremony for the Aeronova, but then Cyrene showed up and gave the lines, you know, this will be a romantic tale like any other, don't you agree, like she always says, and then, you know, cut to black. And well, we didn't really cut to black. That would have been a good place to cut to black, but after that, there was also Herta and Screwlum explaining that there's a scepter hidden in the Dawn device. At least it's not a Stellaron, but, you know, because it's always a Stellaron.
Yep, named Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right? Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we? Yeah. Your pink hair is just as eye-catching as mine. And we're both bright, pretty, and positive girls. Talk about coincidence. Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met? No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's incredible, really. We might have more in common than you think. I know exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt. You know what I'm going through? I know, because I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore. But there's something
Cyrene lives
I'll
in the
never
path
forget.
space?
Trust me, that gate won't give you what you want. You mean those people? They're lying? Luring me into a trap? Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that?
Wow, they really are exactly the same person. March has actually said that exact line before.
If you go through that door, the worst case scenario is you'll become their pawn, losing control over your own fate forever. You've seen what's on the other side? I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up. That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely. So
There could be an
I
exit
had
you
to
don't
try
see.
and stop you.
I think she's
To be
working with limited
honest,
information there.
I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene, how can I return to my world? It's really easy, actually. Just turn around and walk away from this place.
The girl cannot be trusted. Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages, longer than most lives. But that path will lead you home.
I mean, so let's say that everything is true, right? Like, let's say that the Garden of Recollection does need March's memories in order to survive, and going through that door will save them, and also it will make March a pawn, and maybe she'll lose her sense of self. Like, do you do it? I mean, I'm the player controlling these non-existent characters, so like, I probably wouldn't mind doing a playthrough of both of those scenarios where I do and don't go through the gate. But like, if you knew that like you would still live, but you would have some sort of control placed over you where you weren't really the same person anymore in order to save some shadow organization that has some amount of importance in the universe. I mean, Garden of Recollection, what is that? That's with the people that go around and make note of important events in the universe in order to make sure that their memories don't fade. That seems pretty important. Yeah, it's kind of hard though. Like, I kind of like myself, and I would never be able to see the future that I'd be building.
Thank you, Cyrene. I know what I need to do.
She about to go through the gate?
I'm going through that gate. Into Amphorius.
Well, I guess,
Wait. What? Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home
is trailblazing with the rest
right
of the crew.
beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. Your absolute disaster is waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me.
That's hilarious.
That's why I need to go through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle. We'll explore, understand, establish, and connect.
That's the trailblaze.
After that, we'll find our way home together.
So she loses her sense of self, but then Trailblazer and Don Hung get through to her because they're good friends.
You've got people who mean the world to you too.
Is Cyrene gonna offer to go in with
That
her?
is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support.
Okay, well, Cyrene didn't say like you're gonna die.
Birds of
Please
a
don't
feather
go for
we
sure.
are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it. Do you think we'll see each other again?
It's kind of interesting. I also hesitated. Like, I feel like I might actually, if I lived the life of a hero like March does, where she's like going from planet to planet and saving lives and all the other stuff, I probably would also go through like my actual self that, you know, sits at a desk 9 to 5 and has my own family that I want to take care of and things like that. Probably wouldn't. But no, I actually could see different people making different choices here. I used to play Super Smash Brothers. I play about weekly. Once a week I play Super Smash Brothers, actually.
Who knows? But don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends.
Yeah, that's a good argument. I'd go if my family were through that door.
Since Amphorius is your homeland, if there's a way to help you, my companions
And that's
and I
kind of
will do
exactly what March
everything
is
we
saying
can.
here, that her family is behind that door.
Then I'll look forward to that day.
But also her other family, Himiko and Welter, back on the Astral Express and could have gone the other way.
Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
How did I end up here?
You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
Oh, I was the one that volunteered to stay behind and help Phainon while Don Hung left the
They made it
planet.
back. Even this place has changed. Phainon. Is he ready?
Wait, but how did I get back though? Because the well definitely dried up, and it was up to Cyrene to open up the Sentry Gate one last time, and she died in the process.
Yeah, we've come such a long way.
Maybe the door just stays open now
That machine gentleman
that
said is
Cyrene
true.
used her powers.
Emporius is destined for destruction. And I'll stay by your side until the very end.
The machine gentleman, screw him.
Like how you and Dun Hung treasure the Express. Emporius means everything to me. Right. Time to see the last core flame restored.
I feel like Don Hung should have stayed behind because he hasn't taken on a core flame yet, and I have. So in the very worst case scenario, if Phainon fails his trial as the world bearer,
Look, there's Phainon. And wait,
Lygus,
then Don Hung could have taken it on.
remember Scrollum's warning.
Yeah, the Intellitron Lygus seems to be, could possibly be the culprit behind all of this.
But you, Lord Phainon, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a gray unknown.
This is what he said at the end of the last patch, and then Cyrene showed up right after this, but it looks like it was actually us that did that.
It doesn't matter. This cruel, flame-chased journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind waiting for us to
Yeah, this
step
is a
in.
recap so far.
If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight. Is it you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward. How befitting of a trailblazer.
Alright. Are we like aggressive? Or do we just kind of pretend like we don't know that he's evil?
As it happens, I find myself thinking the exact same thing. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny.
Wait, Tribby's also dead? I didn't see Tribby die. I mean, I'm sure the Flame Reaver killed her along with My Day. But maybe I just missed it.
It is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf.
Well, I mean, the fact that I fought him in in-game content, MOC, and Monopoly Arbitration really tips it off. But Screwlum just announced that all of this could be Lygus' doing. It could be, I suppose, but you know.
The ritual of Era.
There's also his voice, his laugh. Yeah, it's okay. We're just going to be very straight to the point about this.
I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his
Oh, that's not good.
traces.
I will not be able to continue if that sticks around. Yep, thought so. Interestingly, the stream looks like it's still going. Yeah, I still have internet access here, right? Okay, it looks like I came it back.
It doesn't matter. If what lies ahead, then usher in. Is it you?
With one last chat, how befitting. as the trial.
Yeah, let's try this again.
Partner, what are you? I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikythera know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky?
That's not that weird. The explanation could be that he lived so long that he was from before the time where the sky was closed off by Aquila.
Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Phainon, and truth you shall have. As you know, when the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kephal's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse.
I mean, okay. There are two ways to interpret that. Like, in programming terms, kind of like all of these are stacks, and they just like keep on going down, and we can't get to the final quit because we just keep on entering new things. I guess if I didn't want to make it programmer technical, it's like Inception, where you dream and then you have infiltrators into the dream, but then you can dream while you're in the dream, and then time slows down even more. And you can even dream inside of that dream, and time slows down even more, and you might not actually be able to get to the next second because time is just so dilated. Or it's actually just a fresh loop, and like trying to do the trial completely starts everything over again. I wonder if they could solve this by just doing world-bearing core flame first. Probably not. I would imagine that as soon as you try to do that, you just end early.
Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, carefully must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and stand unwavering.
I wonder who Kefli was.
The next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and now.
Well, lastly, the other Chrysos heirs talked about how Kaos stopped answering. Kaos was, I guess, the Kefli of their world. But Kefli also has stopped answering in this world as well, Yeah, the last thing the Kefli said was, hey, my light's going to protect you for 300 years, and that was 1,000 years ago. So I think that the core flame can still exist without the Titan, like it has been for Kefli in this cycle.
Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in
And yeah,
your
you're right, it was
hands.
Polixia who was the world bearer last
Enough
time.
testing. I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. Two things, actually.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives.
Unchanged? Probably not. Also, I wonder how stable the population would be in this scenario. Because, like, it's all based on his memories and souls. And soul. So, like, it's basically based off of the population of his lifetime.
And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
And what happens with the other ones? Like, what happens to Cersei's? Like, she's from last cycle. Is she going to also be in the next cycle? Like, transcending 2 cycles? Probably not, right? Polixia's probably not going to be in the next cycle.
Of course. This I can guarantee.
Good. The second one. Promise me the Trailblazer can return safely to her homeland, unbound by Amphorius's loss.
Well, I've got my little magic doohickey thing.
Apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, she now bears the Time Titan's authority. Her bonds with this world run too deep.
I've got a MacGuffin.
Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like her does have ways to defy destiny.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you've done for this world. Though the next world may not remember, I shall never forget.
I guess one idea is that when he takes on the divine authority of Kefli, that's when he gets the memories of all the people that did exist in this world, and that's how he's able to actually, progenate or like basically remake them. Like, he might not know everyone now, but like as each new bearer comes about, they like make more memories of people that have existed after rebuilding the world.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path. Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through.
Complete Aranova. Alright, let me first talk to these people.
As our world draws its final breath, I stand before you as the Theoros.
That almost rhymed.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lycurgus, once an honored elder of the Archima Council, As the Theoros, I have sworn to watch over and protect every citizen of Akima until the very end. Of course, that alone won't satisfy your curiosity. So let me share something more. Something that means little to Emphorius, but everything to a traveler like yourself. I, like Kurgis, am one of the Erudition's many Pathstriders. Through me, Noose keeps watch over this realm, working to save Emphorius from decay.
I guess not
I don't
evil.
expect you to trust me based on words alone, but believe this much. When you look at the bigger picture, we are walking the same path, you and I.
I mean, it depends on like where you draw the line for evil, right? Like, I think that I would probably call, from what I know, Polka Kalkamond evil. You know, she's known for murdering most of the Genius Member societies. But I think that she had some hand in stopping the Second Emperor from taking over the universe. So, like, maybe she's kind of more like anti-hero, or she just kind of does her own self-interest things for good or bad. And even though Screwlum, from Trailblazer's perspective, and thus from my perspective, seems to be kind of good and is antagonistic toward Lygus, and therefore I think Lygus could be evil. The fact that he claims to be a Pathstrider of Noose and is stopping Emphorius from decay sounds like he's doing what he thinks is the best thing to do. Yeah, I don't know. He's an Intellitron, so maybe he's one of those like, oh, the only way to keep humans safe forever truly is to kill them all. But I don't know.
While the Holy City may honor me, I am but a humble speck before the cosmos. My reach is limited. Your doubts are natural. Let me assure you of this. What's done, I've told truthfully. What's to come, I'll witness fairly. My conscience is clear. To my role as the Theoros, to Emphorius, and her destiny.
Alright, I will rescind my evil take. I think that Lygus might be lawful neutral. Which sometimes is bad and makes you do bad things, but I don't think that he's in it for self-gain or power grabbing.
I believe all synthetic life shares a common source. We're all children of the universe's eternal mathematical law. So, you see, the answer is simple. That brilliant mind is my kindred, a brother, if you will. The world will be moved by your sacrifice.
I'm not sacrificing anything. I've got a doohickey.
Without you, we could never have reached our prophesied tomorrow. Thank you for walking this path with me to the end.
Even if he's not directly evil, he could be under the direction of someone that's evil. That's possible. I mean, he says he's a Pathstrider of Noose. Like, I've never known any of the Erudition Pathstriders / Emanators to follow anyone's directions. And I don't know or think that Noose himself is directly evil, although he did cause the Intellitron War. Is that an evil thing, though? I don't know. I think that part of that was, inorganic equality. We'll see. We'll continue on with the story for now.
Oh, gods. Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova approaches.
I think that even if he were under the employ of someone evil, based on his actions and speech and what I'm going to assume is the truth that he just told me, I would still classify him as lawful neutral. Dr. Primitive is actually kind of evil. I mean, he's not like... From his perspective, he's not evil. But I guess from everyone's perspective, they're not evil, right? There's no one that's like, I'm bad because I like being bad. Dr. Primitive definitely has some actions that go against having a civil society, though.
The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
He is the first to be born, first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form, limitless in reach. He treads the endless night underfoot.
Greatest of kings, protector of the displaced, raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones and flesh.
That's not Hyacinth's voice, is it?
The greatest of schemes reveal against his breath and words. In the golden lakes of that beautiful new world, he shall wash himself clean.
There. Finish what we first and last wished for. To write an ending unlike any before, for this world we so deeply love.
I don't get to say anything in here.
Come, partner.
I'm a demigod too.
Join me. The time has come for us all to face oblivion, or embark on one final grand journey.
What would you even say? I don't know. Something punny based off of time and Trailblazer something. We're gonna knock this world into the Era Nova. Keep your guard up, Stormy.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Era Nova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed.
Okay, you're gonna give a recap?
The nature of Amphorius itself, a story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start? Ah, got it. Let's start at the very beginning. The Big Bang, the birth of particles, the emergence of all things. Just kidding. What I mean to say is that time, space, matter, all concepts exist solely because we perceive them. This is called the erudition. Without it, the universe would merely be a chaotic book written by chance, yet unread by anyone.
I'm following.
As your acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those yet to come.
That's basically Memoria from Amphoria, from Penacony.
Oh, how beautifully it aligns, revealing universal truths in such simple terms. Only he could solve the riddle of what exactly are we? Oh, but you'll remember, even as the embodiment of reason, one mystery remained beyond his grasp.
If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods.
Oh, that's Polka.
What is the prime mover of life?
The last picture was from Herta.
The grove's teachings for now. Look further, past Amphorius, to what they call the Forbidden Realms beyond the sky. Do you know of the Scholar's Strife?
Somewhat.
During
I know the domain.
yet brutal war waged in the name of erudition, a genius's legacy was abandoned, strewn across the cosmos.
So, from what I understand of the Scholars' War, after the fall of Rupert II, his empire kind of like lost its network, and all of his scepters, which are basically like giant space stations, were scattered throughout the cosmos unmanned, and scholars found them and started using their computational power in order to make huge advancements to literally everything. But they needed more computational power, so they started trying to take each other's scepters. Imagine like a giant data center and you needed more water or something like that. And they fought each other for it. And presumably Herta, what was it? A unknown intelligentsia guild scholar solved the particle wave equation and like wrote it on some stone tablets on some distant planet, and the Herta like found it and completed the solution, I think is the full story. And Herta was like, oh, you know, this is pretty good for someone that's not a genius, so that hasn't had the gaze of Noose already, but she like was able to figure out the rest of it from, you know, being a genius. And then that somehow stopped the Scholar War, and put all the scepters into, you know, decommission. I'm sure that there's some like Hoyo Wiki article on the exact history of the Scholar's War, though. Certainly there's some YouTube video on it.
The scepters, a macrocosmic computational array beyond mortal comprehension. Made to emulate the Eon's thoughts, it became...
Let's see how close I was. So far, you know, I've been right. Scepters, computational power, scattered throughout the cosmos.
Neurons for Moose. But regrettably, as everyone knows, the erudition forsook them all. But what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the divine answer. A question that survived war and disaster, stumping even the greatest minds, including both.
It was the prime mover of life.
Now we come to the real truth of Amphorius. What if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life?
Yeah, what would happen?
Through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic cold, the one deemed as a failure by the Eon of Erudition found proof through the ages. What would happen? Perhaps the answer is simpler than you'd think.
I mean, personally, I think it would figure out the answer and then shut itself down. So I don't think it would get any simpler than that.
From perishing neuron evolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another eon.
Alright, the other two Aeons here are Fuli and Nanook. Which one was it?
This is a tale from the distant past, unknown to all, even unheard by the greatest geniuses.
I guess that is also an alternative. Like, oh, they figured out how to make life and they just made life. I'm sure humans would do that if we figured out how to make life like that.
Story here, returning to where we began. What is the prime mover of life? Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey. Right now, it awaits you ahead.
Is this some sort of riddle?
That brave new world.
I was thinking he was talking about Mim,
Genesis.
but Mim's here, not in the future in the brave world ahead. Could be my baseball bat.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
They keep on saying first among nameless, first named among the nameless deliverer. But like, they're really close to just capitalizing that in and making me the hero. Like, it's getting like more and more strongly worded in that way.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that?
I guess we successfully did the Aranoa.
What? Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there.
As we see, there's a bright sky.
It's gone now, though.
And we still have memories of the
Perfect
past,
sunshine.
even though we reset.
Day is still young. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. Promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about
What a
time.
wasted opportunity. Why do they have this adult model for Phainon when they could have used the boy model that we just saw in the
Someone still half
cutscene?
asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
I mean, I'm sure it's because they don't want to have two different models.
Beautiful, isn't it? This is Ides Elysiae, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephale's core flame.
This doesn't make sense
When he was
anymore.
young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron.
Because Polixia could not have both made the Era Nova and then immediately gone straight to the land of the dead to become Thanatos. If she was destined to... Oh, wait, maybe this is the past. Or is this the future? It actually is kind of confusing now.
Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world, though to his young mind, the world was just this small village.
Because he's using a lot of past tense right now. Yeah, are we seeing Phainon's childhood?
Sharp as ever. Indeed, these memories you witness.
So this is the
are
past.
first steps of his journey. These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Think of it as immersive theater. Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat in the house, as the nameless hero whose unwavering guidance shaped Phainon's destiny, yet whose name was never recorded in Amphorius's history.
Am I the childhood best friend from his village that he couldn't save that one time? Because surely he meant Cyrene up until then.
Let's follow along and find out, shall we? Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers as the story unfolds.
Yeah, I mean, it does sound like it has to be Kefali, but like, when we were talking to Polixia, she said, you know, I tried to remake the world, but I tried to cheat a little bit and make Castros come with me, even though I knew I shouldn't have been able to do that. And it caused a bunch of terrible things to happen. And, like, I think deaths kind of stopped happening for the first couple of years in this cycle when it shouldn't have. Alright, I should find a space anchor to see if I'm in an instance zone and there are no treasure chests, or whether I'm actually in the real world and I can actually find treasure chests. Because that will dictate how much time we spend in this new area. This is a really long distance to go without... Dun, 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 dun. Where have I heard that song before? I mean, I know that I hear that in YouTube videos at the end, like Moon uses that, or maybe it's Lysara.
Found you.
I wasn't trying to find you. I was trying to find treasure chests. I didn't even talk to Phainon. It just jumped me into here.
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm? It's that deja vu.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Well, he doesn't.
Oh,
No, he does see
nothing
us.
much.
Because we woke him up.
Suddenly felt a strange connection.
at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
I mean, maybe brush yourself off before you go wandering around.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you. Still fantasizing about being in heroic adventures and imagining yourself as one of the characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups. Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
What knowing questions she has.
Today, she's going with Stellaron Hunter.
Steal a heart hunter? Planning to steal someone's heart, are we? Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream. There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes. You too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease. Which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out.
I'm pretty
In a village
sure.
this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us.
There's some optional stuff here. Let's do the optional things first. I don't think I'm gonna find any warp anchors here, or space anchors here. Technically, I'm not even in this physical space, so it wouldn't make sense for me thematically to get any.
It's mine! I caught it fair and square!
You did not! It's mine!
Phainon! Cyrene! Come quick! Look at this huge bottle I just caught!
Give it here! My rod, my catch! I only let you borrow it, remember?
What's got you two so worked up? Here, show me.
Catching missions for Jades? I don't think so. I'm just kind of trying to not be that far behind in the story. I mean, I said during the handful of Anomaly Arbitration streams that like I was kind of disinterested in the story so far, and it was kind of bad, and I was going to just like not stream the story anymore after 3.x. But like it really picked up in 3.3. I might be back on the Star Rail train again. I just so happen to have time to stream tonight, I think that I'm good on passes. I think I'll be able to certainly get my Tribi S1 and at least Cyrene E0. Want to see if, okay, because like the Dear Stranger is misspelled, right? And I was like, is that like a stylistic thing? Or is it like a typo thing? But Unexpected is also misspelled, so I guess this is being written by a young Phainon. I'm not going to read through all of this, but Detention, yeah.
Wait a second. This is my old wish in a bottle. How did it end up here?
Guess I never traveled very far.
Ooh, I want to see. What did little Phainon wish for?
Not happening. This stays sealed.
Tito, Livia, dinner's ready.
Coming, Mom! Finally, I'm starving. See you later.
You know what's funny? I really thought tossing that bottle into the sea would carry our wishes beyond Ides Elysiae. Maybe even bring something back to us.
It truly is an isolated area, huh?
The waves would end up pushing it back ashore. Well, that would explain it. What a shame.
I could have said something profound about, oh, how interesting that the past finds a way of coming back to us. Nope. This is not the ocean. I don't remember if I already said welcome back, Marky. But welcome back. This is the optional one? Yeah.
In the sunlit barn, amid the scent of ripened wheat, they found various fruits hoarded by squirrels, and a wooden figurine missing arms and legs.
My unfinished little soldier? After all these years! Hey, this is the one Mrs. Pythias confiscated. Finally back in my hands.
Phainon, Cyrene, where are you two headed?
Yeah, she's designed well enough. I'll take her as a 4-star.
Mrs. Pythias, is school out already?
No classes today. This morning, I used fallen leaves for a reading, seeking Orynyx's wisdom. They warned of potential injuries, so I gave everyone a holiday.
That is not good.
It's harvest season. There's plenty of other work to be done, even without classes.
With you being our only teacher in Ides Elysiae, you must be working so hard.
Anything for my students. I don't mind the work.
A town this small should not actually be able
Travel far from here,
to repopulate itself.
Epiphany for me, to see what a true haven of wisdom looks like. By the way, what are you looking for in here? You've been searching quite thoroughly.
Snitch on Phainon.
Is this a toy? Really now, aren't we past the age for these?
She doesn't remember, huh? Oh, this little soldier's coming with me.
All right then, I should be going. It might rain tonight, so don't stay out too late.
Oh boy. The reading tells of possible injuries and it's going to rain tonight.
And here I thought I knew all your hiding spots.
To be honest, I'd forgotten all about it myself.
No sign of the oracle cards. Let's see. Ah,
There's one place we haven't checked yet.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers. Just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right?
Are you looking at me, the player?
Maybe it's you.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been
Okay,
the
she's just
only one
staring
here
off
for a
into
while,
space and during the
and I haven't
conversation.
kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even start? A cellar. I think I remember one. It was deep. So very deep.
Well, if we're talking Wonderland stuff, it's not that different from my hero stories. All right, let's split up. I'll handle the yard. You check the upper floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out?
Oh, I should have known that this is a fake area because I can press plus to get out of here. I guess I could start looking at that instead of looking for space anchors in the future. So now there's like, now I know that there's nothing that I can really miss here. Alright, Cyrene, fess up, what's going on here?
The girl before you carries an air of mystery, her secrets elusive, yet her demeanor toward you is exceptionally warm. You can't help but wonder, could there really be some kind of mental
Has
connection?
Trailblazer met Cyrene yet? I don't think so. She appeared in front of March at the path of Aeons, and she appeared in front of Phainon.
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii.
So this is not happening. All of this is happening during the pause, I think, as Phainon is about to put the core flame into the vortex of Genesis. Because he says, like, all right, I'm going to explain how all this stuff now, and let's go back to the beginning. And then he transported us into Phainon's memories. But then he said, oh, rather than just watching, why don't you play along or whatnot? So, like, this is sort of like immersive theater thing. So that's how Lygus explained it. So Lygus is around explaining the things in the memories, but only I'm able to hear it, and these characters can't hear it. And also, somehow I'm able to interact with Cyrene here. But, you know, Lygus is a Pathstrider of erudition, and all of this is wrapped up in the remembrance anyway. And Cyrene was called a child of remembrance by the memo keepers. So really, all this seems possible. None of the NPCs have been able to talk to me, which no, that's not true. Actually, the teacher would have been able to talk to me if I said something during that cutscene. I remained silent, though. I should have spoken if I had thought more about the actual implications of me being here. Oh well. He is doing better than Grady, that's for sure. Not by much. Still not fighting anything. And I think Grady brought way too many characters into the mix as well, but yeah, that's what a collab event will do for you.
I remember drawing ID Silicii as a child, nestled between the sea and the mountains. I'd always stop where the sky met the sea, and the world beyond was just too vast to imagine. I always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe the prophecies, but actually leaving ID Silicii, where will that waiting ship take us, I wonder?
Here they are! The Oracle cards!
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is! This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who could have taken them?
Huh? What's this underneath?
I thought it was going to be something having to do with Cypher.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
The ones from Membrance Maze, you mean?
Oh,
Yep.
it's actually
Let's head to the back of the
what's it
courtyard.
called? The Mims that I otherwise wouldn't know about, except that I did the restaurant event already.
The entrance should be around here somewhere.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long since we visited the fairies.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These weeds need to go. Pretty sure this is it. Should be this way. There it is! The entrance! That hollow in the tree.
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling, the Membrance Maze.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the Membrance Maze has an invitation-only rule. Only children with pure hearts are welcomed.
Lead the way then, partner. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure, I'll go first.
So hasty, as always. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning. Oh, just a girl's intuition.
Very March
You
coded.
know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world, if we're together, there's nothing to worry about, right? So, if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
We were still kids back then.
I love how happy Phainon is when he's with Cyrene. Well, it also helps that, you know,
Wait a minute. Are you? Look who it is! Reenie and Snowy!
because like the Phainon that we know has lost everything, like his childhood home, all this other stuff. He's been fighting against the Black Tide for several years, maybe decades.
Look who's finally back, Memmy!
It's Mim, but not Mim.
You've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even tell it was you at first.
We had to grow up. Sometime.
But look at Reenie. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Mem. Just another fairy of the maze.
Dye? Rayleigh Mem's always been this lovely shade of lavender. Doly Mem, Rayleigh Mem, Mealy Mem, Folly Mem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers.
Oh, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That's gonna make it easier to remember their names, but Mim is just Mim.
We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing.
There's 7 of them?
Imagining
That's so
all our
many.
future journeys.
It's like the 7 dwarves or something like that.
Without coming
The
back
7
here,
fairies.
those memories might have faded away entirely.
Oh, how good you, Snowy. You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did.
I think that's a common thing in some fairy tales, right? That there's some amount of magic that only children are able to have access to, and then as they grow older, they lose access to the magic and later the memories of those things.
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried.
No.
Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Oh, the Oracle cards. Right. The chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean Doly Mem? What do
Do
they
would be
need
the
cards
chief.
for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery. Chief! Reenie and Snowy have returned!
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Remembrance Maze depths we seek to find the answers future left behind.
Does Remy Mem?
Welcome back,
Rhyme?
my dear children.
Okay, do, re, mim doesn't rhyme every time as well. Straight to the
How
point.
about we hear what the chief has to say first, my impatient friend?
Oh, Chief, you haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? As long as our songs are sung, the children of the maze will live on.
Uh-oh.
Just as our paths stay forever linked.
Uh-oh.
Here, take it. I'm sorry I had to resort to such methods to bring you here.
Oh, the oracle cards. Are there 12 of them?
My book of oracle cards.
Oh, interesting.
Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long. Is something wrong, Chief?
Yes. The veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze. Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands far from Ides Elysiae, a great calamity is on the horizon.
Black Tide.
But if that's the case, our journey...
Will have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
No.
That's a good point. But what difference could Cyrene and I make?
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Phainon would train in Castrum Kremnos, while I would seek the Fate Titan's blessing in Yanisopolis.
Yeah.
Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
What a different world that could have been.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own.
I think the phrase is literally some things you just can't learn on your own.
Well, probably.
That's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path, we might find some peace of mind.
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us?
We'll just do a do-over. Oh man, I can't do a callback to when Phainon talked about just redoing the reading.
Never thought of doing it that way before. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the Oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. Your destinies flowing towards the same future. Now, shall we begin? Oh my! The cards are quite responsive today. Very well. Let's see what future the Oracle cards wish to show us. Behold, the Weaver. It connects the romantic threads of the chrysalis of gold, weaving all destinies into golden silk that flows toward the most brilliant, magnificent future.
A dance of thread and blade set the stage. So shall it end as gracefully as it started.
Such elegance. The Gold Weaver must be of noble birth.
Not necessarily.
High standing. I doubt someone like me could ever reach it.
This is the gatekeeper who guides people to their true path among myriad passages.
We have surrendered our countless senses, dedicating ourselves to the sacred whispers within the temple.
Wait. It almost feels like I can hear the echoes within a temple. And are those children singing? It feels overwhelmingly solemn, yet strangely comforting.
The ruler stands for discipline, authority, and glory, but frequently also points to isolation and warfare.
Even should you pledge your loyalty to me as the last sovereign, the glory shall be mine and mine alone. He who has slain a king can no longer bear the title. Let the withering lion walk his last path alone.
Is this showing us a ruler who forsook their people? Stories of such bloodshed like this feel so different from Heidi's Elysiae. But they sure can stir the imagination.
Ah, the traveler, our little trickster, always hiding behind other cards, disguising itself. What a rare catch.
Over here! Or perhaps here! Gotcha! You'll have to be quicker than that.
That teasing voice. Just like a child playing hide and seek. Surely only a master of mischief could pick up this card.
I'd pick that card.
This card, the servant,
There aren't
is
enough cards.
surprisingly light.
There are 12 core
bearing the
volumes.
cool scent of Antilla flowers, just like starlight. It symbolizes new life and hope, yet often brings to mind struggles, sadness, and loss.
These precious flowers I care for with my own hands. Are they destined to bloom only in death's embrace?
It sounds so solemn, yet tinged with an inescapable sorrow.
The humble healer may seem gentle in hue, but its courage matches any other, strong enough to melt even the coldest ice.
I will do my best to help you mend all fractures and let sunlight shine on every corner of the world. Make a pinky promise with me. No more going back on your word.
Hey, this card really speaks to me. It makes me want to protect as much as I possibly can. Still, protecting everything, everywhere, seems like a dream. What amazing power would you need for that?
Behold the scholar, bearer of many names, the grand magician, the great performer, the eye of wisdom,
and
the
defiler
defiler
of Circes.
Oh, there's just one card. With all those titles, I was expecting a whole deck.
A Dromus draped in finery will suffice. It's succinct enough to best summarize my true nature.
Wait, what's with that condescending tone? It's almost as if it knows what we're about to say.
You're able to hear the cards? I'm sure that was just like a out-of-universe joke.
The deliverer. According to the tripartite prophecy,
This card means absolute harmony and perfection. In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
What, no divine whispers this time?
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae, in just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler,
This mural here.
Healer, and Scholar.
On the right hand, you see the Flame Reaver. In the back, you see Dawn Device, or maybe those are the actual core flames. But I think that's actually the Dawn Device because it looks like it's kind of up in the distance with the possibly hands with the gold coming out of the hands, just like with Kefali. And then on the bottom, you see, I guess, a zombie coming out of the ground. That's, you know, generally what you would expect from a zombie. I don't know why it's looking like that. And on the left, you see Phainon. I guess I wrote it from left to right accidentally, or right to left, so that if you go to the other side, then it looks like, you know, Kid Phainon running away, followed by Phainon the fighter, Phainon the defeated, and then him being killed by the Flame Reaver. Or maybe he is actually being a zombie that's being killed again by the Flame Reaver, you know, double tap.
Their stories and wishes showed the village boy glimpses of a world larger than he'd ever imagined. They brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in holy light, and of wonders beyond his understanding. Each story so far removed from his simple village life. Once, these were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and yet destiny now stirs in resonance with the maze. And now, they are right in front of one's eyes.
I think that's Phainon walking in front of the mural.
This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many, to answer the world's call.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal atop the mountain.
My parents, they only wished for me to grow up, well, to help around the village, stay out of trouble. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse, wanted us to all learn and grow. And little Piso, he wants to grow up strong like his father, to become a hunter. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean.
I'm gonna say those are like
After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
wishes.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a titan?
Although it would be nice if you actually had the power to even control those types of wishes. But given that we know that eventually a soldier draped in a black cloak kills everyone here, I would imagine that eventually the types of wishes you would want to be fulfilling, you know, end up being a lot higher priority.
I wonder too. Perhaps.
What's this?
What you see are futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost. Let's consult fate itself Maybe then we'll know why we must take this path. And learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Alright, there's 4 things to do here. There are 4 of them, he says. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I allowed to, like, leave more? Somewhat. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. It's encroaching on 2 a.m. Might want to shower and hit the hay, get a good night's rest. We'll be playing this again sooner rather than later, I think, I hope. Story's getting pretty interesting. I'll try to keep it up. Just all really depends on, you know, Sunny and family time. But we're going to end it here. We're going to be playing Star Rail throughout the week. And then next weekend, we'll try to get some Pokemon Unite in. As always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.